Hi again, guys, and here we are on the 18F Hondarora. The 18F obviously being the 6th model in the 18-75 range. Quite a nice little model actually. For those of you who don't know, it is basically a Honda CB754, that classic iconic Japanese motorcycle that came out in the late 60s and went on way through until the late 70s. I actually own a CB754, sort of a bright metallic blue one, and I own a real 504 as well. So I am a, as you know, I'm a real 70s fan, and I do like 70s real motorcycles as well. So that's what it is. They call it the Hondarora, but it is essentially a Honda CB754. Fantastic motorcycle. We'll do the boxes first and move on to the models. As you can see, two box types, the I box and the L. No interim box of J or K. Again, one of those anomalies where the Hondarora had a very long production run from like 72, way, and beyond until the blue window box. So this had like a 10-year production run, but no J or K box, and that's just the way Leslie worked at times. So we don't really know. Two variations of iBox there, essentially the same, but I did include the not recommended for children, which collectors are taking a lot more notice of these days. They've certainly been on my radar for some time, and it just gives that extra edge to collecting. And the L box, I've not seen any variations of that. As for matching box artwork, I only sort of found this out recently from a collector friend, but you'll see here that the Honda labels on the box are different to the standard production labels. Now, this actually exists. I have seen one. I've only seen it recently, and I missed out on it. And I think it sold for about 150 quid. I would have paid a lot more money for it than that. I think that's wonderful to get that matching model box and artwork. So if you're looking for that, guys, it does exist. So look for the blue label with the yellow surround rather than the purple one with the orange surround. It does exist. So it's a model that I didn't get an exacting matching model and art. I thought I did until we realised about the artwork here. Early versions have the chrome bars. Later versions have the black, and there is a sort of a casting difference on the early versions here, as you will see. Okay, this sort of extra brace in here. On the later ones, it stems from the actual the metal casting here. So the forks on the early ones are different, and then got the orange one as well. You normally see the orange one in a Super King set with the car transporter. So I've got three variations there. So early issues with chrome forks with the early design here, the black fork and the orange model. Now again, on this particular model, you could have probably 20 variations of that. There's a twin pack issue in military green. There's a lot of later issues, in green, and the later issues in red. You'll see it not just with spoke wheels, but you see it with the sort of cast wheels as well. I didn't particularly care for the cast wheel model. I've always liked the spoke wheel. I think it's just so much more professional, and on the artwork it shows the spoke wheel as well. And of course the real CB754 had spoke wheels. So I didn't include the later ones, and the last gasp in the window box is actually put like a little crude rider on it as well. So a lot of variations on that. So for your Superfast collectors, a lot of variations to collect if you want to go down that road, and quite an inexpensive model actually. They can be sort of sought for a relatively low price. So it's a model that you could have a very good representation of at fairly low cost. So that's the Hondarora. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.